So in this problem, we're told to evaluate the indefinite integral you see for the constant of integration of the integral of x cubed times the square root of x squared plus 35 times dx. So this is a little bit of a more difficult problem, but I think we can do it. So the first thing that we're going to want to do, since we're using u substitution, is find out what our u is going to be. And so we have the square root of something, so let's pick the something that's inside the square root to be our u. And it'll make more sense why we choose this later. So it's going to become x squared plus 35. That's going to be our u. And so what we want to do next is find the derivative of our u. So the derivative of this, derivative of x squared, is just going to be 2x, right? And the derivative of a constant is 0. So we could plus 0, but I'm not going to. And then we got to multiply by dx. So du is equal to 2x times dx. Then we solve for dx. So if we divide both sides by 2x, this side would cancel. So we get that dx is equal to du over 2x. So now we got that. Let's rewrite our integral. So I'm going to write it up here. So integral. And so this is the thing you're going to have to realize. So we have x cubed here, but our du or dx is du over 2x. So those won't be able to simplify, right? So we want to make this x cubed be have an x in it, right? Just like an x to the 1. So I can just rewrite x cubed as x times x squared. So that's what we're going to do here. So it's going to be x times x squared. But we can't have this x squared here, right? So somehow we're going to have to replace this with something. And luckily, based off, or not luckily, but we know that u is equal to x squared plus 35. So we can solve this for x squared and replace x squared with that. So if u is equal to x squared plus 35, x squared will be equal to u minus 35. So we're going to replace the x squared with that. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to have x times u minus 35. And then we have the square root of x squared plus 35. What we want to do is replace that with u. So the square root of, since this is u, we're just replacing it with u, right? And then multiply by du over 2x. So now what we can do is this x right here and this x right here can cancel. And we just have a 2 on the bottom, so that's just 1/2 basically. So we're going to move it out front. So our new integral is going to become 1/2 times u minus 35 times the square root of u. Right? I'm just going to write it as u to the 1/2 because they're the same thing. Times du. And so what we want to do next is simplify this. So we're going to multiply everything together. So go ahead and do that. We're going to do this part first. So 1/2 times u is just 1/2 u. Then 1/2 times minus 35 is minus 17.5. Right? And then we're multiplying by, because we just multiplied this part, we're going to multiply by u to the 1/2. So that's just going to become, let's do it. So 1/2 times u to the 1/2 is, well, if we have u is just u to the 1 times u to the 1/2, we can add the exponents. So this will become u to the 3 over 2. Right, u to the 1 plus 1/2, u to the 3 over 2. So then we have the 1/2, so it's just 1/2 times u to the 3 over 2. So we just multiplied that by that. So now we got to multiply minus 17.5 times u to the 1/2, which is just minus 17.5 times u to the 1/2. And then we got to have our du, right? So now we got this. We got to find the antiderivative of it and then plug in u. That'll be our final answer. So let's find the antiderivative of this first. So u to the 3 over 2, right? So it's 1/2 times u to the 3 over 2. It's going to become u, and then we add 1 to this, so plus 2, so it becomes 5 over 2. We divide by 5 over 2, and then we divide by 5 over 2, but then we're multiplying by 1/2. So right here we have 5 over 2 divided by 1/2, which is going to become 1 over 5, right? Because 1/2 times 2 over 5, 2 over 10, which just comes 1 over 5. So we have 1 over 5 times u to the 5 over 2. I'll write it over here. 1 over 5 times u to the 5 over 2. And then let's find it of minus 17.5 times u to the 1 half. So that would become, we add 1, right? So it would become u to the 3 over 2. We divide by 3 over 2. Then we multiply by minus 17.5. So it's just going to become, right, just multiply, since it's the inverse, right, it's just 2 over 3 times minus 17.5. So it's become minus 35 over 3. We have minus 35 over 3 times u to the 3 over 2. Minus 35 over 3 times u to the 3 over 2. And then whenever you take an antiderivative, you have to add plus c at the end. So now we're almost done. All we got to do is replace u with what we chose u to be. We know u is x squared plus 35. So let's just write out our answer. So we have 1 over 5 times u is x squared plus 35 to the 5 over 2 minus 35 over 3. Then u is x squared plus 35. So x squared plus 35 to the 3 over 2. Then plus c. So this right here is going to be our final answer.